usually it's either Parshat Shoftim or Parshat Re'eh that start Rosh Chodesh Elul. And both of them have a lot of musar, a lot of lessons that we can learn from and apply to our life, especially at this time. And the main reason why Rosh Chodesh Elul is not an opportunity that we want to miss to do tshuva is because when you really think about things, we realize that according to the Torah, we have Rosh HaShana coming up, and then right after it we have Yom Kippur. But Rosh HaShana is Judgment Day. Rosh HaShana, for most people that, whether they are business people or kollel people or anyone that believes in Torah, most people understand that Rosh Hashanah is the most important day of the year. When you're not in the when you're not in the religious world, most people think that Yom Kippur is the most important day of the year, but in reality it's really Rosh Hashanah, because Rosh Hashanah is actually the Judgment Day. That's the day that Hashem decides, Be'ezrat Hashem, that we'll have a favorable judgment, how much parnasah we're going to get for the next 12 months, what kind of health we're going to have, if we're going to have any children. Every single thing that's going to happen over the next 12 months is going to be decided on Rosh Hashanah. And Yom Kippur, on the other hand, is an appeal. Meaning that if, Chas v'Shalom, we got an unfavorable judgment on Rosh Hashanah, then Yom Kippur is the last chance we have to change it. So, if someone, for example, was, Chas v'Shalom, going into a big case, where this case can decide life or death, then they're not going to depend on the appeal. They're going to prepare for the main case as if it's the only time they're ever going to fight. They're going to read all the files, they're going to bring all the evidence, they're going to bring all the proof, they're going to do everything they possibly can to fight the case and win it on the first shot and not depend on a possible appeal. And that's one of the main things that we need to do. We can't show up to Rosh Hashanah thinking, you know what, I'm going to be 50-50. And in case it doesn't work out, I'll just invest more time in my, Yom Kippur. So that's one of the main things that we don't want to go into. We don't want to get to that point. So Elul, the whole month of Elul, is in essence a preparation process for Rosh Hashanah. And if we really think about it, if we were going to go to a big case, if let's say someone had a very big lawsuit, I remember in some of the lawsuits that I had, we'd prepare for them for months. In some cases even, almost close to a year, we'd prepare for one lawsuit. Even if we knew 100% that, we're innocent, we didn't do anything wrong, we knew the case. The person that's suing is lying or making up things. That wasn't the problem. We knew the truth. The point is that you have to prove it. In a court of law and in the world, you have to prove your innocence. Especially when it comes to business. When it's crime in America, someone is accused of crime, it depends really what his background is. Because sometimes they're guilty until proven innocent, just because of who they are. Sometimes just because they're, if they're black or they're Spanish or they're some type of minority, everyone assumes they're already guilty. And then, if you have enough evidence to show that they're not guilty and you brought the real victim, the real perpetrator, then the real murderer, then you could actually say, okay, we'll release him. But sometimes by the time you bring the other guy out and you show that this poor guy is innocent, he's already been in jail for 10, 15 years. And it's happened many, many times where people serve jail times in this court that they say is justice, obviously with no justice, because we're easy to judge other people just based on their outside. The good news is that in Shamayim, they don't judge you based on your outside, they judge you based on your inside.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.